Dear chess fans, dear Chessmood family, I am Grandmaster Johan Hellsten at your service. Today we will have a look at a very interesting topic, mobilization in the attack. To have success in attacking play, it is very important to bring all our pieces to the action. And here we have an interesting example. Black has an exposed king on f8, there are not many fellow defenders around him at this moment, and we should take the moment to try to attack him in the best possible way. At this point, please pause your video and try to find White's best move at this point. Okay, I will continue. In the first place, we can notice that the F file is open, so it would be nice to bring the rook to that file. We could play for this reason Queen c2, preparing to play Rook f1 next move. However, after let's say Queen takes h2, Rook f1 check, Black's king would probably try to hide on e7. It's rather safe there on e7 thanks to the closed center. White could try a move like Queen a2 here in order to give check on a3. However, Black could then try Queen d6, and it's not easy to see how to continue with White here, how to progress in the attack. On the other hand, Black would be ready to play Bishop d7 followed by Rook f8, and in this way he would have all his pieces in the action. So if you go back to the initial position, the idea of bringing the Queen to a3, it's actually an excellent idea, and it can be performed in a much quicker way. In the game, White played here Queen c1. Very nice move. He's planning to play Queen a3 and then Rook f1. In this way, all White's pieces will be participating in the attack. Black replied with King e7. Had he moved his king towards the king side instead, I think that after Queen a3, it would not be easy to defend Black's position because White is about to play Rook f1. There will be the threat of mate on f8, and Black could not play Bishop d7 due to the fork on f6. So for this reason, in the game, Black instead tried King e7. White hurried to play Queen a3 check before the Black queen would be able to reach the d6 square, and after King d7, there followed Knight f6. This is very logical, bringing the knight to the attack, although I suspect that if I would be playing with the white pieces here, I would probably have considered Rook f1 instead, in order to bring the rook to f7. However, it's not a mistake at all to play Knight f6. It's a very strong move. After Black's reply, King c7, there followed Knight e8 check. Here at this point, we can already see some mating patterns. Black cannot play King b8 due to Queen d6 check. Also impossible is King b6 due to Queen c5 mate. So for this reason, the king had to go back. And here White played a very nice move, Queen f8. As you know, Queen and Knight, they make an excellent attacking team. And here it's already very difficult for Black to save himself. In the game, he tried Queen takes h2, perhaps not so much for the pawn, but in order to keep control of the d6 square. White took the opportunity to bring his last piece into the attack, Rook f1, and there appeared the strong threat of Rook f7. This explains Black's next move. He played here Knight d8, but after Knight f6, actually Black resigned at this moment. One possible way that this game could have concluded was King c7, and here, in order to deflect the Black queen from this diagonal, White could consider a nice sacrifice. He could play here Rook h1. In this way, he is trying to get rid of the Black queen. Of course, if the queen doesn't take the rook, we would then use a rook in this way, Rook takes h7. So probably Black would have to take, but after Queen e7 check, there is actually forced mate on the board because, as we already know, bringing the king to b6 would run into Queen c5, and also King b8 would be a bad idea due to Queen d6 mate. So Black would have to give up a bishop here, Bishop d7. After Queen takes d7, King b6, we have a forced mate, like I was saying, Queen d6 check, Knight c6, and here the knight gets back to the action, Knight d7 check, and after King a5, actually our queen will go back from where it started, Queen a3 with mate. So very nice attack by the white pieces in this game. If we go back to the beginning, what happened was that White noticed the importance of bringing the queen and the rook into the attack, and he found the quickest way of doing this. He played in the game queen c1, so that the queen would come to a3 and the rook to f1. And after king e7, queen a3, check, king d7, knight f6, white had a very strong attack. Okay, at this point I would like to share a little exercise with you. This position is from a very nice game by former world champion Anatoly Karpov. We are playing with the white pieces here. What do you think would be white's best move at this point? Please send your answer to the comment section. White's best move, please. Thanks for today and see you next time. Good luck and thanks for joining the channel and Chessmood.